Hello children, welcome to digital classes of Christchurch Convent Higher Secondary School, Kadawara. I am Amit Toshniwal, your economics teacher. This video is for class 12th. Subject is economics, chapter number 1, Introduction to Macroeconomics and Basic Concepts, part 2. And this is the final part of this lesson. Today's first topic is consumer goods. The goods which satisfy human wants, needs and desires are consumer goods. It means these goods are not used for further production. It means they are not used for further production. They are for final consumption. So their types may be durable goods, radio, television, car, scooter, washing machine, etc. Semi-durable, clothes, furniture, crockery, electric appliances. Non-durable or single-use consumer goods, bread, ink, milk, petrol. Services या non-material goods like doctor, lawyer, domestic servants, etc. उसका नाम है consumer goods. The goods which are used by consumer as final product, and further they will not be used for any more production, are called consumer goods. Now, capital goods. It means those fixed assets of producers which help for the process of production, without which the process of production is not possible. These are like fixed assets like plant, machinery, furniture, land, building, etc. And they are used repeatedly. So what are the features? They work for several years. Identity of such goods remain the same. It means they are never merged in the process of production. Even if production is done, they will remain in their own shape. Their identity is different from the production. When they are used continuously, they depreciate, wear and tear and obsolescence, etc. is possible. So they need repairs and replacement. And fourth, the demand of such goods is derived. Demand, because demand is derived from the demand of other goods which they help in the production. If other goods are not demanded, such goods will not be in demand. So you can make a difference between consumer goods and capital goods. First is the meaning of both. Second is consumer goods never promote production capacity, whereas capital goods increase production capacity. As far as consumer goods are concerned, they are not durable except some items. It means they are being consumed in daily life. And capital goods are durable and long lasting. Then final goods. So these are the goods which are used by consumers or by the producers. So such goods have crossed the boundary line of production and they are ready for use by their users. It means those goods which are either used by the consumer or by the producer, both. So they are classified as final consumer goods or final producer goods. अब फाइनल कंज्यूमर गुड्स के लिए जो तुमने अभी कंज्यूमर गुड्स अभी अपन ने पढ़ा कि satisfying for the wants which is done for consumption, and final producer goods generally they are fixed assets and used for the process of production. When expenditure is done on such type of goods, it is called investment expenditure. Okay. Now intermediate goods. Intermediate goods are those goods which have not yet crossed the boundary line of production. Some value is still to be added to such goods, and they are not yet ready for use by their final user. It means these are the goods which are purchased by one firm from another firm as raw material or goods for resale. You can say like milk is purchased by dairy shop for resale to consumer. Now you see the features. First, purchase by one production unit from another production unit, remaining within production boundary. Second, intermediate goods have derived demand. Why? Because their demand is dependent on final goods. Some durable goods like trucks, aircrafts, vehicles, etc., which are purchased by government for military purposes, they are called intermediate goods because they are used to produce defense services and do not for market sale. Fourth, value of intermediate goods is merged with the value of final goods. Yes, like you see the example. A flour mill purchases wheat worth rupees 10,000 and it is converting it into the flour. So value of flour is more than wheat. So some services are added after manufacturing. So wheat is the final good for him, but not absolute final, because wheat can be that flour further can be used to make breads, biscuits and other things. For means this can be an intermediate goods for bakery. Point number 5, national income includes only final goods. Intermediate goods are not included in national income. Remember. And sixth, goods used in the same year will be treated as intermediate goods if they remain for more than 1 year fully or partly. So remaining goods will be treated as final goods. मतलब उसी साल वो यूज़ होना चाहिए तभी वो इंटरमीडिएट है. यदि वो मोर देन 1 ईयर के लिए चला जाएगा तो उसको फिर हम फाइनल गुड्स मान लेंगे. Now you see 4 sectors of the economy. तो फर्स्ट सेक्टर होता है हाउस होल्ड सेक्टर, मतलब कंज्यूमर आप और हम. सेकंड होता है प्रोड्यूसर सेक्टर, यानी कि वो सारे फैक्टर्स जो प्रोडक्शन में यूज़ होते हैं, लैंड, लेबर, कैपिटल, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. तो ये प्रोडक्शन सेक्टर है. थर्ड गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर, तो उसमें 2 प्रकार के लोग रहते हैं गवर्नमेंट में. गवर्नमेंट एज ए वेलफेयर एजेंसी, यानी कि जनता की भलाई के लिए किए जाने वाले काम, और दूसरे गवर्नमेंट इटसेल्फ वर्किंग एज अ प्रोड्यूसर. ओके, So welfare agency means police, hospitals, government schools, railway stations, etc. And the external sector, यानी कि rest of the world sector, in foreign trade, which is dependent on export and import. So it is called external sector of the economy. So domestic economy is connecting with the rest of the world through foreign trade. Now, stock and flow. Stock is a matter of point of time, whereas flow is a matter of period of time. Remember this. Stock, it is at a particular means on any particular day, and flow is a matter of a week, month, fortnight, or quarter, something else. So you see the difference. First is the meaning. Stock refers to the value of variable measured at a point of particular time, whereas flow is a matter of period of time. Simple. Second is time dimensional. Stock is never time dimensional because it is measured at a particular point of time, whereas flow is time dimensional because it is measured per hour, per day, per week, per month and per year. स्टॉक इज अ स्टैटिक कॉन्सेप्ट, मतलब स्थिर है, जबकि फ्लो डायनेमिक है, यानी कि मूविंग कॉन्सेप्ट होती है ये. फोर्थ, इम्पैक्ट. स्टॉक इम्पैक्ट्स द फ्लो, बट फ्लो इम्पैक्ट्स द स्टॉक इन सच अ वे. More the stock of capital, more will be the flow of goods and services, and more the flow of income, more will be the stock. So both are interdependent, means both of them are influencing each other. Stock, some examples are given. First, overhead water tank containing stock of water, so that will be per hour. पानी खत्म भी तो होगा. 3 बजे मान लो उसमें 100 लीटर पानी है, तो शाम को 6 बजे उसमें 80 बचेगा, 20 लीटर यूज़ हो गया. तो पर मतलब पर स्टॉक 3 बजे कितना पानी था, 100 लीटर पॉइंट. और फ्लो क्या होगा, फ्लो ऑफ वाटर फ्रॉम द ओवर हेड टैंक, दैट इज फ्लो. पानी निकलता जा रहा है, दैट इज फ्लो. Then stock, deposit of rupees 50,000 in saving bank account. तो वहाँ पर स्टॉक हुआ है, जमा हो गया, डिपॉजिट हो रहा. फ्लो मतलब विड्रॉ कर लेना, पैसा निकाल लिया, विड्रॉ हो गया. नेक्स्ट इज ग्रॉस इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड नेट इन्वेस्टमेंट. ग्रॉस मीन्स टोटल, नेट मीन्स फ्रॉम टोटल subtracting other things, depreciation and other scopes, other expenditures are subtracted. तो ग्रॉस इन्वेस्टमेंट में क्या क्या चीज़ रहेंगी, एक्सपेंडिचर ऑन बाइंग न्यू असेट्स एंड ऑन द रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ एग्जिस्टिंग असेट्स ड्यूरिंग एन अकाउंटिंग ईयर. नेट, it includes only expenditure of producers of buying new assets. It does not include expenditure on replacement of existing assets. ये नेट. ग्रॉस में दोनों रहेगा, नया पुराना. नेट में केवल नया, पुराने वाले से कोई मतलब नहीं. देन ग्रॉस इन्वेस्टमेंट, इट इंक्लूड्स रिप्लेसमेंट इन्वेस्टमेंट यानी कि डेप्रिशिएशन, or it does not include replacement investment. Then third is, it does not make an addition to the existing capital stock. कोई भी इसमें जो existing capital stock है उसमें कोई भी addition नहीं होगा, जबकि net investment जो होगा वो existing capital stock को edit कर देगी, बढ़ा देगी. ठीक है. तो डेप्रिशिएशन आप जानते हैं ना कि हर साल जब हम यूज़ करते हैं वियर एंड टियर होता है, ऑब्सोलेंस होता है, बहुत सारे रीजंस होते हैं, फ्रैक्शंस होते हैं, तो उसके कारण जो वैल्यू में कमी हो जाती है वो डेप्रिशिएशन कहलाती है। ठीक है। सो दिस इज़ द एंड ऑफ योर फर्स्ट चैप्टर एंड यू विल बी गिवन सम क्वेश्चंस टू राइट, so write them in your fair copy. Thank you.